Hi, this is Catherine Ravenwood, High Priestess Tarot and Alchemy, and I'm here again on Tarot Tuesday. It's been a while since I've done it. I've been kind of off in other realms doing other things, and I've been not focusing on my social media and connecting with all of you out there who I really appreciate and love hearing from you and love sharing this time with you. So a little bit about me, if you don't know me, I started working with the tarot in 1975. It's kind of a long time ago. I've studied it at great length. I have read many, many books. I've done many, many readings, and I love the tarot. It continues to surprise me. It continues to enlighten me. It continues to guide me. And I feel like this is one of the sources of the great wisdom that as a collective humanity, we have been able to hold and to use through a long, long time. It's a collection of astrology, numerology, the Kabbalah, the basic subconscious alchemy of how our minds work, and 78 cards, 78 portals and doors and openings to our subconscious that take us out into whatever realm we are called to go at the time. I have a website, www.kathrynravenwood.com, and that's Kathryn Ravenwood.com. And on my website I talk about my tarot readings. I have a blog over the years that I've written articles about tarot. Also talks about my offering of spiritual hypnosis, which is past life regressions, future life, parallel life, quantum entanglements, releasing of contracts, energies, sometimes even entities that can be released. I love this work, and it's extremely powerful. It's different than the tarot, but they're both very, very powerful, and I'm very, very happy to be able to offer both of those out to all of you. So if you're interested, please visit my website and just check in with me. So today I'm using, I like to just pull a deck and then just randomly pull 2 or 3 cards for you. And today I'm using the Crystal Vision Tarot deck, which is a very, very pretty card, very, very pretty deck, and it is by Jennifer Galasso. So Crystal Visions Tarot, that's what we're using today. So I think that it's important when we do readings, especially with other people, that the most important thing we do is connect in with the guidance that is intrinsically held in these cards due to the symbols and the relationship to the deep wisdom that has been carried through many, many ages. I personally feel it's extremely imperative to not put our own personal filters on our readings, which is hard when we read for ourselves, but we have to be objective about a subjective process, because reading the cards is very subjective, and you can look at a card any number of times, the same card, same deck, and suddenly see something in it you've never seen before, because the subconscious is picking up on these symbols. And symbols are very, very powerful. Symbols are the basic communication of the universe, of magic. Could go on and on about symbols for a long time, but they're very powerful, and so it's good to be open to the suggestion that the symbols give to you at that time. So with that in mind, I'm just going to draw the first card, and we have the 4 of Cups. This is a very beautiful card. The 4 of Cups is a lovely, lovely card of emotions. 4 is stability. We see the new moon here. So we get the impression with her out in the moonlight, resting on a rock, gazing into the water, looking at these beautiful lotus blossoms, of a time of rest and emotional time out. Before the 4, of course, we have the 3 of Cups, which is a card of great celebration, even debauchery sometimes. 3s are always creativity, so we've been out there emotionally creating all kinds of experiences and sharing with our friends, and sometimes we just need to not take on any more. The 4 of Cups is always this place of taking a time out. Fours are about foundations. And so it's bringing us back to restructure and having a time that the foundation of our emotions can process what we've been through and just rest and relax for a while emotionally. I think it's really important for us to remember the Four of Cups because there's always so much pressure on us to succeed, to make money. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Have you lost weight? Do you have a new job? What are the people in your life demanding of you? There's just always so much on us that can be so emotionally draining. It can be our health, our own spiritual progress, our own spiritual state of being. And it gets very overwhelming sometimes. And the Four of Cups is that lovely, lovely place where we just take time out. The new moon reminds us that things go from full, the moon goes from full all the way back down to crescent and then dark and back up again. So it's a cycle. So as we process our emotional state of being, it's very important to honor the process of needing to have a little rest and time out. Here we have the card, the Tower of Destruction. This is sometimes a card that really kind of freaks people out because they think something horrible is going to happen. And it can be associated with dramatic things like car wrecks or losing your job or something like that. But my preferred way to look at this card is that it's an amazing ally in that it's a remover of barriers. Stone by stone by stone, we've built up these towers, these walls, and we no longer can see past them. They no longer allow us to look forward. It's blocking our view. We've become locked in the great ivory tower of whatever it is we thought was important. And so the universe comes in and hits the tower with lightning and it falls away. You can see in this one, it's up above the clouds, indicating that there's really no longer any real reality with this card anymore. It's just something over the long period that we have established, and it's no longer useful. So the Four of Cups says if we take that emotional time out and we take the chance to take a breath, feel what our heart needs, have our emotions recalibrate, reset, just allow ourselves that luxury of understanding, feeling how we are. Then as we come back out of that, if there's a tower event and the barriers start getting removed from us, we have the emotional stability now to deal with whatever the universe might be putting in front of us. If we're emotionally scattered, if our mind is scattered, when we meet these kinds of events where things are removed, obstacles are removed, barriers are knocked down, it can be extremely challenging. And the Four of Cups has now given us that respite we need so that we are able to process whatever is coming at us from a place of our hearts, trusting how we feel, and being grounded again. Let's do one more. Oh, nice. We have the Ace of Cups. So the aces are all about new beginnings. And by the way, over the last, couple weeks, I've been doing a lot of readings and a lot of aces are showing up. And that's nice because that tells me that new beginnings are coming to us. Ace of Cups, again, emotions. This is where we have a new opening in our heart, in our emotions, in our joy, in our happiness. And it's like the cup is now running over with joy. We feel renewed. We feel reconnected to our emotions, our heart, our love, even to spirit. And so these are beautiful cards. We take a time out. The universe starts removing barriers and says, Raven, you don't really need this anymore. And it's been a little challenging for you maybe to move through some of these blockages you've had. So let us just help you. We'll just kind of knock them over for you. It'll be fine. And so we go through the removal of barriers. We start moving through them. And what do we find on the other side? A whole new sense of joy, happiness, connection to spirit, and we feel like the old has come down and now we can embrace something new. So that's our 3 cards for today for Tarot Tuesday. And again, this is Catherine Ravenwood, High Priestess, Tarot, and Alchemy, also practitioner of Wellpoint Hypnosis Method, which is a spiritual hypnosis for past life regression, future life, parallel lives. We also visit the spirit realm, call in your higher self for specific, beautiful guidance, and talking with all of your higher selves has been one of the biggest privileges I've had in doing this work. My website is www.catherineravenwood.com. That's KATHRYNRAVENWOOD. Talks about my services. There's a blog where you can read about my writings and just tells you a little bit more about me. So thank you for joining me today on Tarot Tuesday, and I wish you all blessings and beauty in your life on your path, and may your personal and spiritual alchemy lead you to a higher version of who you are, and may the process bring you joy. Blessed be.